Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I heard Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And I have heard all of your um, requests about starting or continuing the reading from yesterday. It was very shorter than I normally do readings, but the energy started getting very choppy. So it was very difficult for me to continue to record. But I saw everybody's comments about wanting to continue. And it's always so shocking to me. It's actually the reason I started in all signs and all Aries channel was because I remember about 4 years ago when I was going through things, difficult situations. I was so surprised when you see in the comment section how many of people with Aries sun in particular, who are going through the same thing. Other, strong Aries placements as well, Aries risings. But it still blows me away. And it just shows you how the energy is real. And I'm gonna tell you why. Some people will say, oh, well, just because you're an Aries doesn't mean you're alike. And that's true. We have so many different so many different placements, right? So many different signs that make us up, right? But in particular, when you yourself chose to incarnate in this world and you decided, and I've said this before, with your spirit guides, that on your path, it would be beneficial for you to be an Aries in this life. Why? Why is that? Well, I'm not going to say we have the most difficult path, but I will say this. You are going to be an initiator in your family unit or the people who are closest connected to you. And when I just say initiator, you're usually going to be somebody who goes through a lot of things first in your family. So even if it's hardships, even if it's difficulties, even if you're breaking some other generational curse where it's a blessing and things like that, you are going to be the starter, the self-starter. And sometimes that comes with a lot of hardships because you have to learn how to navigate them. And it's usually for the people or family who comes after you. We chose it, right? So at some point we decided we were strong enough for this journey. And I think that's after learning so much over the last few years, that is the conclusion that I've come to of why, you can see that in the collective of Aries, a lot of people are going through the same thing, maybe different times, but generally around the same things. Okay. So anyways, let's get into this reading. So I have out great fortune because that was the premise of the reading yesterday. And so I only pulled one Kipper card. So today I'm going to clarify the great fortune card with two more cards. And we're going to go back into this energy, asking spirit to show us continuation of the energy from yesterday. Okay. And tell us exactly what Aries needs to know about the situation. Clarifying with two more Kipper cards to give us more details. For the person who needs this reading the most. Ooh. All right. So I did see this in the comment section a lot. This definitely looks like inheritance type of situations. First and foremost, because I'm seeing the coffin and I'm seeing the poverty energy. I think that's the heat that just cut off. Coffin and poverty. Now, see, I could read this in two different ways. There was a stealing of money or inheritance, okay? Or that there was a situation that ended for you, okay? It doesn't have to be an actual death, but a situation that ended for you that left you without, okay? The only thing is, I feel like you weren't not supposed to be left without. You were owed some sort of money, but in some case that you were not given it to you. Okay, so it could be a lot of different situations going on with that. And I'm going to pull one more since those came out together. Give me one more here, Spirit, about this situation for Aries, and I'm going to leave it there. Change. That's beautiful. And I actually read about this card today. This was the card that I pulled for the collective, a pre-shuffle, and I read about it in the Kipper deck because I never read about this one. Obviously, you think it's like self-explanatory, right? But on a deeper level, this is talking about moving away from a particular energy that you're already in. Some of you could literally be packing up and being afforded to move and relocate, okay? And usually, what the Kipper describes this card as when there's a change, it's a positive. So it's like it kind of reminded me of the Jefferson song, moving up to the apartment duplex in the sky. That it said something about moving from a duplex, or I mean from an apartment to a house, and then literally here, house is at the bottom of the deck. So, anyways, what I'm getting at here, for the change to come out in this energy, all right, and the death card of the coffin means transformations or something that is ending as well. This lets me know that this is an Aries going from a not so good situation to a better situation, or an okay situation to an even greater situation. It doesn't matter. You're elevating. You will be elevating, and there is change in your situation that is coming that is going to help you. Now, all of this is clarifying the great fortune. So again, so we're taking a look here at the coffin, something ending, somebody being shortchanged, or somebody being depleted financially with poverty. Could be a job loss. It could be an ending. Again, could have been a situation where you were supposed to be compensated for something during a period where you were not you did not have work at all, and you were supposed to be compensated and you did not get it. Okay, for whatever reason you did not get something. Okay, so let's push my nose ring up. Let's see, Spirit, what do you want Aries to know about this situation? We went into detail a little bit in the last reading, but what do you want Aries to know about this situation currently? Really, Spirits, and angels, please allow me to deliver a message here for the Aries collective. What do you want Aries to know about this situation? 3 cards. I'm hearing that song in my head, Trouble Don't Last Always. Okay, so what do you want Aries to know about this situation? First card, we have the 5 of Cups. What do you want Aries to know about this situation? You have the 10 of Wands. What do you want Aries to know about this situation? Wow, beautiful. And you have the 3 of Cups. Wow, that's beautiful energy. Very beautiful energy. I'm going to clarify the 5 of Cups. This is deep. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Some of you might not like what I'm about to say, but it's very deep. And the star card's wanting to come out. First, I'm going to talk about that was a lump in my throat. This is literally getting me emotional. First, I'm going to talk about the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Someone here went through a situation where it was heartbreaking. It was devastating. The 5 of Cups here talks about loss, talks about emotional depletion. It also is a card, though, that talks about turning away from the current circumstances to be optimistic, okay, or trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel. Because when you look for the light, you'll see blessings there. It doesn't matter how bad the situation is. If you find the light, there will be blessings there. And so in this retrospect here, when this person turns around, the light is right behind them with the 2 of Cups. New opportunities, more blessings. It could be, if it's a love situation, it could be a new lover that is more in alignment with them. If it's not love, it could just be a very good situation coming in after a bad one. But sometimes you have to go through the bad in order to get to the good, right? The 10 of Wands here is showing that this was a hardship. This was a burden. It did not, maybe some of you had to work harder to overcompensate for a situation. Some of you were just physically and emotionally and mentally burdened by what happened to you. Okay. 10 of Wands talks about a lot of hard work. It also talks about a time frame of a very long time going through a difficult situation. Baggage, you having to carry this baggage by yourself. You see here, this person has this 10 of Wands all by himself, but I feel like he didn't start by himself, or he wasn't supposed to be left by himself, but he's still carrying on to it, right? So this talks about the end of a hardship. And then you have the 3 of Cups. Then you have celebrations, okay? Then you have happiness. Then you have joy. Then you have positive outcomes. So it literally is showing here from the sadness to the rough time to the difficulties, then to the celebrations, which is celebrations talks about getting what you deserve or what you've been praying for, what you've been manifesting, okay? Even coming together and healings of a situation. Now, as I clarify the 5 of Cups, I'm showing here the Hierophant as clarifying the Five of Cups along with the King of Pentacles. Now, the part I said that you might not like is that I feel like for somebody spiritual journey, you look like you had to go through this. Whether it was a betrayal, whether it was something being stolen from you, whether it was a delay in something, it was orchestrated. It was already predestined to happen. You don't have shitty luck. You're not having bad luck. You're not, I mean, you may have been chosen for this to happen in a sense that it was already predestined for it to happen for you. And I feel like the reason that it happened for you or to you is, well, for you, is because of your elevation. Now, see, this is where, okay, this is, and some people may be difficult for this to grasp. Others of you, if you grasp this, then you know you're already in the right place. It seems like this was a spiritual lesson for you, Aries, along with other people that are involved, but everybody has different key parts, different players in your reality, in your story. It doesn't seem like a situation, it was a situation that was avoidable. It feels like something had to happen here. And let's say somebody else is involved with this situation. Let's say somebody else is involved in this situation, like somebody stole from you. You know who stole from you. Somebody took from you. Somebody intentionally delayed something from you. They are also going through some sort of spiritual lesson for what they've done. Even if it's an entity, even if it's a business, even if it's a corporation, there's always people behind that, right? There is a spiritual lesson. And I feel like that spiritual lesson is revelation. Revelations. It's almost like an exposure of the people or the person involved. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes these bad things have to happen to uncover where the negativity is coming from, the hand that is coming from. I was going to go and talk about the wars, but I'm not going to go there right now. That's deeper. That's a deeper thing. But it kind of it's kind of parallel to what's going on in our news and stuff like that. It is parallel. Actually, let me talk about it. It is absolutely parallel to what is going on in our world right now. Okay. I wouldn't watch the news because that is pure propaganda and that's going to lower your vibration. But what is going on in the world is absolutely real, but it's not for the way or the reason that you think it is. It's actually happening to uncover certain things. And unfortunately, there are victims, but those victims are going to be taken care of. You have to believe that. Even if they don't make it in this world, they're going to be taken care of and vindicated. And you, Aries, it's not as bad as you dying or anything like that, but you're going to be taken care of. That's what this reading is saying. Yes, you had to go through a difficult situation. Yes, you had to be a victim in a sort. This was to build your character. This was, and let me say this, not just to build character. This was more of a preparation for you. Okay. This is more of a preparation for you because a lot of people who know what it feels like to be in the trenches and knows what it feels like to hit rock bottom, when their blessings come in, they are going to value them more. And that's the sense that I'm getting here for you. There is going to be more of a planning and a preparation to put, if this is finances, because it is finances, to put money where it's supposed to go. You're going to take investing more seriously. You're going to actually use the money for something to create more money and to create more wealth. Why? Because you don't ever want to be broke again. Right? So you're going to do right by this instead of just going and splurge on it because you have this temporary relief from having no money. This is going to go deeper for you. Okay, with the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles, this is going to be deeper for you than the spiritual sense of money, because money is all energy, right? You're going to have a better respect for it, and you're going to know, it just feels like intuitively you're going to know what to do with it, how to use it, all of these things. I'm saying this to say, though, that the reason that all of this happened and transpired, yes, it had to do with you, but it was something bigger at play as well. And I want to say it has to do with whatever the counterpart was in the situation that may have stopped the money coming from you. Okay, coming to you. All right. So great spiritual lesson there. You ask, why couldn't it have been taught some other way, right? You weren't going to learn it if it was taught the other way. All right. It's the only reason why we come to Earth anyway, right? I heard somebody explain it very good, and in the sense of, why do people choose to incarnate in Earth? to earth, right? And he was saying, well, when you're in heaven, you don't feel any pain, you don't feel any anger, you don't feel any hate, you don't feel any fear, you don't feel anything but love, joy, and happiness. So if somebody tells you that fire is hot and you never even you never even experienced what fire is, you don't know fire keeps you warm because you never had to be, you were never cold to be warm. How are you going to know what that feels like? Well, you have to come down to earth where the energy is a lot more dense, right? Compacted, which is why we're in these bodies, and you experience these feelings, these sensations, rather. You experience. So it's the same thing. You're like, well, why did I have to go through this much pain to learn this or to elevate? You wouldn't have learned the lesson. You wouldn't have learned the lesson the way you needed to for your spiritual path, for your journey. We're all different. And, that's why I stopped. We all done it, but that's why I have stopped envying people who may look like they have an easier path. Okay. Because you have no idea what your purpose is in the end, right? A lot of people don't have a great purpose. Okay. I've been homeless. I've been through DV. I don't want to say it on here. I've been through a lot of shit, right? And a lot of you have too. And I look at other people, maybe haven't gone through that much, but then now I see my purpose, right? Is I'm reaching a lot more people and I have to be able to identify and know what that pain feels like to even talk about it, right? So I've been there. I felt that pain. I've been in the trenches and now I'm able to talk about it and how to come from it and heal. And so will you. You know what I'm saying? That is your purpose. Anytime somebody is even tuned into these type of channels, you are already in the light. You already have a divine purpose that your soul found this channel and other channels like this that are helping guide people and helping people elevate and helping people grow. It's not just because you just like to watch it. One day you're going to be put into a situation where you're going to have to reach back and help someone else. I promise you. I promise you. Okay, so let's see here. Spirit, what else does Aries need to know about this situation and what's happening behind the scenes in this situation currently? Currently, what's happening behind the scenes? Currently, what's happening behind the scenes? I'm seeing the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. What's happening behind the scenes? We have the Fool. I heard the word vindication. I heard that yesterday too, I believe. Fool, Hierophant again. I'm going to clarify that more in detail. Hierophant again. What's happening behind the scenes? Wrongs being righted is what I heard. I don't even know if righted is the right thing. But I'm seeing the Judgment. Two more cards. What's happening behind the scenes? The Emperor. There's a reckoning. What's happening behind the scenes? The Nine of Swords. So let's go through and clarify these. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment. I'm going to put that down right there. Let me use my new deck. Let's clarify this. Look at that. As I split the deck, the Seven of Swords, again, he keeps wanting to show. So I feel like something was taken from somebody intentionally. Something was stolen. There was a thief, okay? There was trickery. And seeing the Ten of Pentacles as I split the deck. This is a brand new deck. I don't think I've even used this deck in a reading yet. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. Hurt, pain, deceit. Ah, they're new because they're slipping and sliding. Lord. All right. One more time. Let's see here. Got the Fool card. I mean, the Four of Pentacles that fell right on top of the Fool. It fell out. The Miser of the Tarot. Greediness. Greed. Tell me about the Fool one more time with the Four of Pentacles. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles and the Fool card. Tell me about the Fool. Maybe they don't want to talk about it. We'll go back there. Tell me about the Hierophant for Aries. What's going on behind the scenes? Tell me about the Hierophant. Wow. I knew it. Oh my gosh. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. and the sun. Isn't that a beautiful sun card? I said there's a reckoning happening. Oh my goodness, I have chills. Okay, so Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. We have the World card. It's a beautiful cards. We have the World card. She's holding the peace, yin yang. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Empress. Which is that's probably my favorite Empress card I've ever seen. Look at this. Okay. I mean, that is really beautiful. All right, tell me about the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles. And if you want to know what deck this is, 'cause I know a lot of people ask, this is Astro Matrix Tarot deck given to me by a subscriber. We have the Four of Wands, celebrations, happiness, joy, stability, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords all came out clarifying the Emperor. I'm feeling like for some, I just want to say this, not everybody's father has passed or died, but there may be a father figure that's on the other side. This could also be the representation of God energy, God source. God is not a male or female, just to clarify that. But it does feel like a nurturing, fathering, protective spirit here that is helping, okay, in this situation. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Oof, reluctantly. Somebody is reluctantly. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to pull that because I wanted to flip out. Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Give me one more for the Nine of Swords. Because this is talking about the person or entity that took from you. So I really want to have one more. Eight of Wands. I want one more of that too. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. That's too many, but I just want to see star. Nine of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Ooh, Five of Cups. Chariot. Three of Wands. Star card. Give me one more. Not all of those cards. For the Nine of Swords. Thank you. The Chariot. Give me the Four of Pentacles. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles and the Fool. The Empress. She came out. So Aries, the Ten of Wands is at the bottom. It keeps showing the Ten of Wands. There is a difficult ending, there's an ending of a difficult situation or period in your life that is coming in. Aries, what's happening behind the scenes? It seems like that, first of all, it's a breath of fresh air. It's a new beginning. A new day is being dawned. In a literal, in an energetic sense, like a new day is being dawned for you, a new feeling, a new vibration. I'm feeling it right now. Like it's literally giving breath of fresh air. It's giving happiness. It's giving, whatever was so difficult in the past. It is in the past. Life is going to feel different for someone who I am speaking to, whoever I'm speaking to right now. There was a situation where, and I'm seeing a mother and a father now. So I'm gonna take what resonates, a mother and a father now, who could be helping on the other side. But now it seems like now the father figure is father, older father, grandfather. Okay, just had to say that. Um, Fool energy here. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Somebody though is being forced, and I'm seeing that in the ending. Somebody is being forced to do what is right, to do the right thing. Okay, whether it's a business, whether it's a person, a job, they are being forced to do the right thing. And it seems like if they don't do the right thing, like release funds or release some sort of money, they are going to be penalized in some way. And that's what I was talking about with the reckoning here, with the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. What a beautiful combination. The Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Something has to be done by the book. the Hierophant talks about traditionalism. Something has to be done by the book. It could involve the married couple, or anything like that. But this is more of like an institution here where they are examining something is coming to light, and they have to do something by the book. And when the wheel turns, it's going to turn in your favor. It's going to be a very positive, happy, harmonious outcome and a new beginning for you, Aries. Okay. But I feel like that spiritual lesson that came out previously when we pulled about what was happening, the Hierophant, this is why it had to happen. See, it had to happen in the beginning to kind of cultivate, make you stronger in a sense, right? So you always see that meme that comes up saying, God, I don't want to be signed up for the trials and tribulations plan for next year. Well, guess what? You were signed up for it last year. And thank God that you were signed up for it, because in order to reap this kind of blessings, you do have to go through something. Okay. This whole world is about balance. Okay. We're always happy all the time. Well, we will be eventually, but you know what I'm saying? It's about balance. It's about positive, negative forces, positive, negative energy. It's just really balanced. You don't really even need to think of it about as good and bad. It's just balance. Everything is balanced. So anyways, you went through that situation in order to receive what you are receiving. So possibly you had a prayer before in order to receive this type of abundance, and it's coming in. Now, anyways, the Eight of Wands in the World card is saying that when something closes out, whether this is a case, whether this is, for a lot of you, it's a case. A lot of you, it's an investigation is what I'm seeing. Once it's closed out, the funds, the money, the check, whatever it is, it's going to come to you very quickly with the World card, Eight of Wands. It's like once this thing closes out, you're going to be compensated faster than your head can spin. Some of you, I'm even hearing back pay. So with the Emperor here, this is something, again, the Emperor feels like an entity as well. It feels like either something on the other side helping you, father, grandfather type of energy, masculine energy, or it feels like something that is in control or controls things, controls powers that be, controls them, controls things. Somebody got in the way of something, somebody is messing, or something messed something up. When somebody was trying to be greedy and take from you or misguide you or steal from you, they messed up some sort of line or flow of the way something was supposed to happen. And that's why they're being reprimanded. And this reprimand could be spiritually, right? Where somebody stepped in and got something that was supposed to bless you, and it messed up some sort of flow that was supposed to happen. So let's say this. I always heard this when I was listening to near-death experiences, that one of the most beautiful lessons that a lot of people learn when they die and cross over and they come back and tell us is that all that matters is love. The only thing that matters is love while we're here. Okay. Loving and treating people, with love. Expanding your consciousness is equivalent to love, because you're being understanding of people's situations. Another thing is family. Okay. Learning to heal and grow with the people that you're connected to, whether it's a soul family or family. But one of the worst things that you can do is mess with someone's divine path, somebody's spiritual path, if you throw somebody off of their path, right? Then that can have serious consequences on the other side. How can that be done? Really, truly, how can that be done? A lot of time, either through spell work, or we see it all the time, people killing people before they need to be gone, right? Now, sometimes not all murder is taking somebody, I'm just going to say this real quick. Not all murder is taking somebody off their path. Okay. Sometimes people, before you even come here, not sometimes, everybody has picked their death or how they're going to go out and whatever. If you don't believe me, do your own research. Okay. But sometimes it is written that something is going to happen the way that it's happened. Anyways, this feels like, though, a situation where order is being restored on someone's divine path. Like, you were supposed to receive some sort of inheritance. You were supposed to receive some sort of payout. You were supposed to receive some sort of compensation, and something came in and took it, swiped it. This is going to happen a lot because we're in spiritual warfare right now. But that is being restored. So look at this stuff. We had the Emperor being clarified with the Knight of Swords. This is swift action being taken to restore some sort of financial increase. There's more than one purpose. I honestly okay, so this hit me. I'm laughing because this is not really what your spirit guides look like on the other side, obviously, but that's what it's kind of striking me as. right? Some spirit guides on the other side getting something in motion, and we got the Four of Wands here. Okay, this is to help you. Okay, to help to heal you, to make you happy, to get you back into alignment. The Four of Wands talks about happiness, joy, celebrations. You see the Aries energy right here too. Okay, putting you back on your path. Now, for the person or people, entity, business that did this, there's going to be repercussions. I also want to say this. Even if something is crumbling, even if something is happening right now, even if somebody who did this to you knows that they're supposed to be paying you back, knows that they have to pay you back, they have to compensate you, it still feels like they're dragging their feet. There's going to be consequences for that as well. It feels like this is coming in, whatever they're doing on their end, they're moving slow. Okay. Doesn't mean once you get your money, you're going to get money, but it seems like they're moving slow and they're moving slow intentionally. Again, that's why I kept saying there's some sort of reckoning or resolve, but it is coming for you with the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Chariot. Yeah, it does speed up. It does seem like it speeds up. I'm not sure what this is talking about, but they are saying the Chariot talks about, when I say I'm not sure what they're talking about, they keep saying Cancer. So Cancer and Cancer, it seems like Cancer energy, maybe Cancer season, but the Chariot is the sign of Cancer. But it's something here coming in very quickly. Eight of Wands. I'm not talking about the illness Cancer. It's just saying here Cancer. So I don't know if somebody has Cancer in their chart, Cancerian energy. Maybe a Cancer new moon would be, Cancer new moon would be in the summertime. Let me see something. I think we already passed that anyway. Cause I don't know. I don't know when the Cancer full moon would be. But let me just look at it real quick. I'm missing something. Why don't I see Cancer on this thing? See Capricorn, full moon, Leo, full moon, Aquarius, Virgo. I'm only seeing Cancer new moon on here. That's interesting. That is so weird. I found a list of all the full moons and all the new moons, and maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. But anyways, somebody look up when the Cancer full moon is. So hold on a second. I see Capricorn new moon, Leo full moon, Aquarius new moon, Virgo full moon, Pisces new moon. Then we have lunar south node eclipse in Libra. Then we have solar north node eclipse in Aries, full moon in Scorpio, new moon in Taurus, full moon in Sag, new moon in Gemini, full moon in Cap, new moon in Cancer, full moon in Cap, new moon in Leo, full moon in Aquarius, new moon. I wonder why that's hidden. This person, whoever made this, really did leave off Cancer. I wonder. That's the accidents don't happen. I went to this website, which is Chani Nicholas. Okay, CHANINICHOLAS.com. So y'all go see if you can find it for me. But anyways, it's something about Cancer. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart, Cancer moon, a full moon energy there. What was the last full moon that we had? I know what we're about. Did we just have the Cancer full moon? We just had the Cancer full moon. That's what it was. We just had a Cancer full moon. Lord, how many of y'all just had to sit here and wait for me to get it? Goodness gracious. Let me take a look. 1 second. I got to get this because there's something here about, yeah, we did. We did. Thank y'all for sitting here and waiting for me to get this. Thank you. That's what it is. Ah, there it is. Okay, Chariot. Eight of Wands. Something started around the full moon in Cancer. Oh my God, that is what that's what the shift is. That is what the change is. If you can see this Chariot, they kept saying Cancer, Cancer, but again, my spirit guides was probably like, okay. Anyways, y'all stop banging on the door. So my spirit guides is probably like, really, girl, come on. Anyways, that's what it is. I'm sorry, I had to get that because they wouldn't let me move on. To see the moon there, that's what they kept highlighting for me. The moon, the full moon, Cancer, Chariot. So this and the Eight of Wands rapidly. So this is the energy that I'm pulling right now is behind the scenes of what you don't see is that something around the Cancer full moon, whatever that energy was, started to propel something very quickly. The change quickly, the change moon changes in the moon cycles. It allows something to start moving, something that had been stagnant, something been stuck. I would bet if it was something around Cancer new moon last year, if something even started, or a few years ago around the Cancer new moon. Okay, I don't know. We'll have to look into that. But anyways, I was like, they would not let me move on because I kept hearing Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Okay, you got it. All right. So I'm gonna leave it right there because that was just an overload for me. But I hope this helps somebody. I listen to you guys when you say come back, please tell the rest. Something started around the Cancer full moon. Something just started around the Cancer full moon. This energy started to change around this Cancer full moon. And it's going to pick up. You're going to hear, you're going to get a lot of either downloads, messages, communication around this situation now because something changed. I'm hearing a cleansing of energies, things revealed. Things are being revealed, no longer can hide in the shadows. Continue to do your own shadow work too. So when these blessings come in, you can receive them and keep them and reap them. I'm seeing, okay, now they're just showing me. So that, okay, what they just showed me was like the cornucopia and I'm seeing coins come down. So blessings to you, Aries. I hope this helped. Take care.